Okay, this is going to be the basic introduction. I'm going to touch on a couple things. The first thing I'm going to point out is I'm not going to do WordPress 101, meaning I'm going to go over your site for you and how you maintain it and update and edit your site. WordPress has 1,000 features, and I'm not going to touch base on every feature. You can find a ton of free information, whether that's tutorials, video tutorials, or online documents or whatever, on just generally how WordPress works. So I want to show you how to do some things that help you maintain your site. I'm not going to cover the general stuff or all the features that WordPress has available to people. It would take too long. It's a long, tedious process. So with that said, let's get going. I'm going to first go over how you log in. This is a WordPress 101 thing, but I guess I should backtrack and mention I'm not going to cover all of it, but there's some things, and generally speaking, I should go over and I will go over. So first thing is we have this ugly looking numbered lettered URL right here. So to log in, what you want to do is type in /wp-admin. So we'll see that right here. All right, and I'm bringing this up because right now this is your site, stevebarry.org, and let's pretend that this new site, this current site, we want to log in using we're going to log in to WordPress to maintain, edit, and update that site. So what we would do is do /wp-admin. That's always going to be how you log into WordPress. 100% of the time, it never changes. The only difference right now is we have you on a test server, a setup server, until you make the change over. So we have this ugly looking weird URL, but this is the address, and what you'll notice is the wp-admin, and that's what's going to be the same thing. And your site's blank right now. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I'm going to email you. I don't know why your site's blank. That's weird. But anyways, when we make the move, don't get confused on where you log in at. You're going to see this link right here. I'm going to give it to you in an email. That's how you're going to log in now. So if you need to go in and check stuff or update or whatever. But once we make it live, that's going to change, and it'll be / one more time, / wp-admin. That will always be your login. All right. Okay. This is the general dashboard for WordPress. You'll see a bunch of different information. You can actually get rid of these things if you don't want them. So I can uncheck everything except for everything. So maybe you don't want to have that. I don't know. It's up to you. To be honest with you, when I log in, I completely don't even pay attention to any of this. I totally just kind of don't even I don't even see it, even though I see it. That makes sense. Over on the left is going to be your main navigation, your toolbar for how you get to certain areas to make edits, and I want to cover that in other tutorials. The last thing I want to go over in this particular video, this is a starter video, I don't want to cover too much, is your users. Now users basically are people that can log into this site and make edits. Right now it's just me. I'm the lone and sole user. We can add as many as we want. If you want to have 50 people editing your site, you can do that. If you only want 2, you can do that as well. So to add a new one, you'd click Add New here. You can also click the Add New here. And then you fill out the basic information. Really easy. So your login name, so like Steve, whatever, your email address, your email would go here. If you want to fill out first name, last name, completely up to you. And then your password. I recommend strong passwords. WordPress is open source, meaning it's free to everybody, and it's inviting to hackers. So you don't want something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wouldn't do that. Next thing is make sure you're an administrator. This allows you to edit everything on the site. You want that. And then you hit Add New. You're set. Now, what I really want to go over real fast before we end here is my email and my profile right now is set as the main admin. Okay, you can come in and change this. I recommend that you change this. So basically, you could remove the name, You could change the email out, Steve, Barry at stevebarry.com or Steve at stevebarry.com or Jill or whatever the case may be. You can also update the passwords, and you can change all that, and that way I'm not locked in as an administrator, and that's fine. I recommend it, as I said. However, what you don't want to do is delete this main admin. If you delete this main admin profile, whether it's my name in here or someone else's name, you will break your site. So I can't say that enough. If you delete this, you will break your site. Conversely, if you are adding new users, you've added Jill, you've added Steve, Luke, Daniel, whoever, those users can be deleted. That's not a problem. That's not an issue. But this main one right here is locked in. So again, you can edit it, but don't delete it. All right. Okay, that's going to do it for this one.